Thank you very much for.
Thank you for coming, y'all. I invited so many others, four more, but I don't know where they.
What's happened?
I don't know until now. They didn't appear, okay? But we have a nice topic to discuss. You okay?
Yeah.
I love. By the way, did you watch the video I sent you, Ina?
Yeah, I started,
Mhm.
but I haven't finished yet. But
Mhm.
it's interesting, yeah.
Interesting,
This
so
lady, yeah, yeah.
interesting. I was in
I
her group.
think I
Mhm.
think she's like a breaking myth, yeah,
We are
about
here to
natives.
bust the myth,
Yes,
about being a
yes,
native. So many times
yeah.
people they try to be like a native speaking, but this is not true. This is a myth because we are not we are not natives. We have our own language. Even though if you speak three or four languages, we'll be never perfect. Agree with me?
Yeah,
Hmm.
I couldn't agree more, but some people, how to say, they don't accept this
The
fact.
fact, yeah, you're
And
right.
yeah, and of this from this stage,
Hmm.
maybe they become a big issue because
Hmm.
it's like an obstacle which every time when you want to move up, yeah, and this obstacle turn you no pull you up, and I think that it's the problem, and
Hmm.
maybe
I
here is the problem
Yeah, always in
our
our
mind.
mind, This is called a state of
Yeah.
mind. We need to change the state of mind. And of course, we are. This is our obligation to go forward and develop, our speaking. The most you no becoming perfect. I wouldn't say this. I would say the more you practice, more fluent you become. Never perfect, of course. And about this talk, my friend, I would like to discuss with you because I am a kind of guy like perfectionist. I tried several times. I told Anita,
Yeah.
I tried several times to be a American, but I'm not American. I am
You
South
are a South
American. I
American.
am
Yeah.
South, but I will
South America.
never be perfect in English because my mind was formed, was shaped in Portuguese. Uh-huh. And of course, I think in English. When I go to sleep, I start to speak in English in my mind. I dream in English, but I will never be perfect, my friend. That's my that's my humble opinion. I even responded to a guy. They are always trying to be perfect. This is
Mm.
this is impossible. This is a myth. Okay. Of course, in the next future, someone will be super fluent, having so many vocabularies. But perfection, I don't think so. So far, I don't think so. Because when you start to speak and you see the video, yeah. I think what you watched the video, Hadar said, of course, you start to get stuck in your mind because, oh my God, I forgot the term, I forgot the verb. Something like happens all the time.
Yes,
Hmm.
it's like that.
It's like that, the way
But
it is.
for good, or for bad, it's life. Yeah, it's
Hmm.
a process. Okay, Anita, where are
We,
you? It's a
Anita's here,
very
yeah,
I'm at
interesting
home.
place.
hidden inside the castle, the beautiful one
Castle,
castle.
yeah,
Yeah,
beautiful castle. I think
castles in
you
Did
are
you
here.
in
see this
England.
I mean,
castle?
Anita, this is castles in here.
They're
Uh,
beautiful, and I think that it's English castle. I think
no, it's not English.
No,
I
you're
can
wrong.
say
Polish.
a bit about this castle. It's a Polish one. It's called Malbork. And this castle is from dated about 1410, yeah, because
Hmm.
it was a big battle between Polish citizen, and the Germans, kind of I forgot this proper word, kind of Christian, community, they lived in that time in Poland. And but they were invited by the Polish prince, to a Polish ground. So, but no one expected that they would be so, so strong, they want to occupy other, territories. So yeah, so it was like that. So this one is the biggest, the largest castle all over the Europe, in a meaning the whole area of that, So it takes you about 5 hours, long to visit it, Yeah, 5 hours, because I was there twice. First time I was a little kid, and a couple years ago I was again and visited this place. So you know that, do you know that there was the first in the world, a floor heating system, they provide at that ages, Yeah.
Oh.
So they were clever, and with a high technology, at that time, and even, now sometimes it's unique how to do this, Yeah.
But
So
Anita, sorry, I didn't get you properly. What was the first time? What?
I told that I was there for the first time when I was a kid,
Yeah, but the first time that this king or prince had done something.
He invited these soldiers, Christian soldiers, to
Okay.
Poland it was just for maybe, I don't know, helping, our maybe spread our religion or something.
But you mentioned about something like a system.
Yeah.
But what kind of system is it? I
No,
don't understand.
there are two different things, The one thing is about how they got, in this area. This is the one I told that they were invited by the prince of Polish, of Polish territory. Yeah. But the second one, I told you that the first system of heating, this, this area, yeah, inside this building, inside, this room, yeah, they constructed based on floor heating system that I said,
Ina, it was a monastery, okay?
System. Okay, yeah.
It was a monastery, okay?
Yeah, monastery, yeah.
Beautiful place.
System, the first, I think, in Europe. Oh my God.
In the world, because
in the world,
yeah, it was unique, and nowadays it's it's common, so you can arrange your heating floor heating system. It's nothing special, but at that ages it was extraordinary. Yeah.
I think at the time they used to reach the mark for -4 degrees, I think.
Yeah, but at that time the winters were really, really strong, that time. Yeah. It's not the same like nowadays. They are soft.
They were stronger than the recently winters.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. And nowadays, Anita, you reach the mark for -10.
The sea freezed, for example, the Baltic Sea freezed. So, from example, people from Sweden, they can walk, just crossing the sea when it was frozen. Yeah, but it's impossible.
This year?
Sorry,
it happened this year, this winter.
No, ages
Ages,
ago.
long time
Yeah,
ago.
I told
In a
about
long
the
time
old
ago.
ages.
In a long time ago. Okay, Anita,
I
let's
don't know what
go.
happened to me.
Yeah,
Sorry.
as you
I'm
could see,
sorry.
guys,
No,
as you
it's
can see, guys,
impossible, you know.
yeah.
Now it's absolutely, you know, the climate
Yeah.
changed and the
Hmm.
winter are soft, as I
Yeah, yeah.
said.
At least you don't have four seasons about sunny day. No sunny day, hot days, hot weather. Okay, Anita, as you can see, guys, we have today two topics about the
Two
castle.
topics.
To talk about the castles you told right
Yes.
now, you finished right now, and
Yeah.
now, Anita, you have to tell us about your opinion about this. Don't
Okay.
try to be
About.
a native or perfect. I don't know.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, you know, it's our dream. We all dream about, you know, to be or to sound like a native speakers, English native speaker, yeah, in
Mhm.
particular. So I think that is nothing wrong to
Uh,
achieve the goal, you know, and to be more and more skilled using this language. But I also realized that to be for example, in a meaning of accent, you know, it's
mhm.
impossible to get the proper accent like British or whatever, or American. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter, you know, but I also realize that also native speakers, they have also different accents, yeah.
of course.
And when I listened to people, you know, that I knew that each of them actually they had different accents, you know, just to, you know, to be like, you know, for example, British speaker or American speaker. Why is it possible? Because each of them have different accent, yeah, has different accents, so it's impossible, and it also could destroy your motivation
Mm,
because you'll never be the, you know, the at the top of the pyramid that you imagine you can be, you know. So that also a little bit maybe even dangerous to think that way. So I think the more important is to express
mhm.
yourself in a way to be comprehensive, and to try, of course, spread vocabulary, you know, and of course pronunciation, not to be so strong as your mother tongue, yeah, because no one could understand you then. So to be close to so-called perfectionism, but you never achieve this goal. So just give it up, you know, to be you know, like a
Mhm.
100% native speaker. That never happened.
Yeah, I let go on this. I let go on this trying to be a native because I am not a native. We have to be, like you said right now, understood, you know. Speak the way you have to be understood.
Yeah, of
Okay, we have
course.
in here Simon or Simon Benhadia, Mohammed.
Hello.
Hello, hello guys, how are
Hi.
you today?
Mohammed,
Hello.
have you
Hello
been
Nina,
started
hello
hardly?
Anita.
Hmm.
No,
No.
that's my
Hmm.
why I take a long time to join to you because one of my friends it
Mm.
came to from France and he came to visit me.
Ah, he's coming from France? Wow.
Yeah, it's coming from France. He is Arabic man, but he is work at French.
Ah.
And when I was talking to him, he said the first one I will visit is you. He talks about me, and I was sitting with him. I was talking with him how was his work and how his French, and he told me some information.
Hmm.
That's why I took a long time to join to you. So,
But
what is the topic of today?
you guys spoken Arabic in your language or French or
Yeah,
English?
in Arabic.
Does he
We
speak
are
English?
only
Hmm.
no, he doesn't speak English. He only speak Arabic, and he wanted to learn French.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you want to learn? Yeah, you told me.
He wanted to learn French. I told him if you wanted to learn English, just start learning and and I can help you to improve yourself. And they said, okay, I will think about this topic. That's all.
Mohammed,
how are
Anita,
you?
Anita will tell you about the topic for today.
All right, okay.
Okay,
There are
today's
two.
topic
There are
is,
two
I
topics.
can find it very interesting because it's about is it good or maybe not to be like a native speaker, in the meaning to sound like a native speaker, and we just discuss it. And we also want to know what's your opinion about.
Can you repeat, Anita?
What do you think? Is it possible to sound like a native English speaker for foreign people?
It's possible, maybe, I don't know. For me, it takes a long time if I want to speak like a native speaker. So that's the topic.
Yeah.
So for me, it took a long time because it's very hard to speak like a
Mohammed,
native.
Mohammed,
Yeah.
please, is having some kinds of noises. It's coming from you.
Yes, it comes, but not behind me. It's away from me.
Can, can you hear,
Sorry.
It's
guys?
like a drums
I don't know.
music.
Someone is
Yeah,
playing
Yeah,
music.
yeah, it's a museum.
That's his
Uh-huh.
musician. They are playing drums.
Yeah. They're playing drums.
Oh
It's
my
my
God, I am
friends.
a drummer.
really?
Yeah,
my
You're a
friends.
drummer?
I am a drummer.
Not me, it's my friends.
Yeah, I can see.
What about now?
Yeah,
It's
no,
okay
right
now?
now, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
okay. Because
better.
I
All right.
barely can't hear you. Okay, that's okay.
Me too, yeah.
Okay, Mohammed, respond this for me, okay? Have you ever
All right.
tried to be like a native or studied for this or no?
Yeah, of course. I wanted to be like a native. I tried to be like a native, but I didn't succeed. So if you wanted to be like a native, you need to live in America or in UK or something like this. So if I sit here in Morocco, I will not be like a native, or maybe I will be like a native. I don't know, but for me it's very hard because I don't practice English with natives. I don't practice English every day. Uh, I only learn English at my home. I didn't take course or something like this. That's why very hard for me. So if you have any advice or something to improve my English
Oh
or
my God.
my
Oh my goodness.
something like this,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
This
have a new
time,
neighbors. I'm
new
so
neighbor.
sorry. I
Yeah,
have
you're
a new neighbors.
new
Yeah,
neighbors.
and I
Yeah.
couldn't do nothing,
You
you
was
know? Oh
betrayed
my
by your
God.
neighbor. But ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something quite important. Living or not in a country when where they speak English, you betrayed about your accent. No matter because you are non-native speaker. This is my
yes.
this is my kind of humble opinion. Let's go over Joanna. Joanna, can you hear?
Hi, hello, Tony. How are you?
Hi,
Hi,
hello
everyone.
again. Welcome one more time.
Hello.
Okay, meet my friend
So
from
sorry.
Poland, Anita, and
Yeah.
Mohammed from Morocco. Okay,
Okay, perfect. So,
perfect.
hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm so sorry because I'm very late.
You was working?
Yes, kind of. I was working, but also I was making a lunch. I was so busy this morning,
That's okay.
doing everything all the just at one time.
But we have the second part, okay? In a
Okay,
couple
thank you.
minutes, we have second part. Okay, Ina now is will tell you about the topic, okay?
Okay,
For
thank you.
today. Please, Ina, tell them.
Hello, Joanna. Today we're talking about it's wrong to be like a native speaker, or what's happened with the people who want to improve their English, but after that they understood that it's impossible. Or do you have any tips for those people?
Okay, for improve the English or for improve the pronunciation, sorry.
No.
No, like we speak about how
Sounding
to
like
speak
a
like
native.
a native speaker.
Sounding like a native, you know.
Okay.
There are so many classes for it, okay? But do you think this is true or not, or a myth, you know? You can bust a
What do you
myth too.
think about?
Yeah.
Yeah, your
Well, I
opinion.
think that it's a myth. It's a myth because we cannot change our accent, or we cannot try to speak as a native because we have our own style. And actually, because also we have our own language. So, for example, in Spanish, I have my own language. So even if I try to speak another one, my brain will always working as a Spanish. Yeah. So sometimes is I think that is a myth. We have to take our resource and just speak English and make a conversation, make everyone understand us. But I don't think that the goal must be like speak as a native, because I think that actually I think that it's gonna be like frustrated. Yeah. And that's not the point, because the point is just enjoy it and try to communicate.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
abroad, yeah, right? Because she lived 2 years in Australia.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So no, it's not possible. It's not possible because we will lose or things or resource or essence. Yeah. So no, I think that is not possible. Maybe I would say maybe it's possible if you live with native people, but it's gonna take maybe 30 years, 25 years. But if you live with native ones, otherwise, I think that there is no point to try to do it.
Yeah, guys, but what do you think about, because we discussed recently about what about, bilingual kids, and I was asked the question, what I'm thinking about, it is good to teach them both languages or just focus on only one? Yeah, and my response was that it's quite different, because if the parents are, for example, one of the parents is English and one is, for example, Spanish or German or whatever, that's natural way to absorb the language. And this is in a natural way they can speak, and that in that way the kid could sound like a native, in both languages, but it's quite different, and they are lucky, so being in this situation.
Yeah.
Actually, you are right, because in Australia, for example, there are many cases like that, because there are many Chinas, many Koreans, many Spanish, many Brazilians. So what I have seen is at the beginning, the parents speak with the kids their own language. For example, I have one example, because the girl, it was just a little girl, she can speak Hindi, she can speak Spanish, and she can speak English. So she can speak 3 languages. Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, exactly, it's beautiful. But there is something like is difficult when they get into the school or when they get into the kindergarten, because all the teacher was saying like it's amazing that they can speak different language, but in the school for the first year or the second year, it's so difficult for the teacher to try to talk with them, because the English is not the first language. And another example, it was like I met one kid, like he was like 15 years and he could speak both language, Spanish and English, because he born there. yeah, but then he decided like I don't feel like interested in Spanish because now I'm living here in Australia. So he just give up because at some point for them it's so hard to maintain both language. So at the end you realize like, okay, it's amazing, but for them it's really hard. And they
Even
just
for them,
decided,
yeah,
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 even for them,
yeah, even for
at
them, that not
yeah,
so easy.
no, it's not really easy.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
at the end, he decided like, I'm just gonna speak English, and it's like a really against with the family because the family obviously want them speak their own language, but it's really hard. It's not impossible, but it's really hard. But even for them, it's so hard. Could you imagine for us?
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah, it demands a lot of determination, even
yeah,
from them,
Mhm.
So it's maybe a little bit good, thing for all of you, all of us, not to worry a lot about this fact. We are not, bilingual kids,
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
we have chance, to improve. Yeah, it's not a
I want to add,
determination. We couldn't speak, in a good way.
yeah.
It's about determination and attitude and motivation, I think. Yeah, and I want to say you something funny because I heard from the video, YouTube video, that one guy from America, he's a teacher, and he explained that at the childhood his father spoke English, and his mother, she spoke German, she spoke German. So he thought in a childhood that every man speaks English, and every woman they speak German. Yeah, so he was surprised. Yeah,
Well,
that it's not like that.
mhm.
I used to interesting experience because I was born in a Russian language country, but my family is Bulgarian. It's not kind of bilingual family, but my family environment was Bulgarian. And when I go out from my home, I had to speak in Russian, and it works. It works. It's not big deal if your parents um, do it with very big responsibility for that you are Bulgarian. For example, in my case, they all the time said, we are Bulgarian, you have to know your language because your grandma, grandpa,
Mhm.
aunties, uncles, all these siblings, yeah, I had to. And I took this very seriously, and yes, at the beginning was a little bit strange, but after that it's like a daily routine. We have one rule: if we are at home, we speak Bulgarian. When we go out, it's forbidden, and we started to speak in Russian. That's it. And I think like our muscles, it's about training, not at all. For my point of view, it's like that. I have been studying maybe almost 2 years here in the UK, and I was speaking with all my teachers. All my teachers were they are non-English speakers,
It is.
and yeah, they shared one thing because we are adults, and yeah, they said, you forget about your fluency like a native, yeah. But what's happened with them? Almost all my teachers get married with British, yeah, and this communication, they are so fluent. I couldn't understand that. For example, one lady was Polish, is Polish. One lady is Finnish. Oh my God, it's so interesting. But it happened because they speaking all the time, and they think in English. And one of my teachers said, "I'm from Finland, and I'm a Finland lady, and I want my boys to know my English, my language, and that is the reason at home we are speaking in Finnish. That is the rule. But outside, she said like that. My boys, one of them is 18, the little one is 10. But anyway, they know English, yeah, at the school, but they
Yeah.
couldn't know Finnish.
They use English at school, yeah, and outside, because they have no other reason, you know. But Ina, I disagree with you that you said that it's impossible to be fluent. I think we can be fluent, but we couldn't, you know, have the proper accent, you know, like native.
Okay.
That's a difference. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's my opinion. So if we practice and practice it, also it's not so easy, you know, to be fluent, but we can. Yeah. After years and years and, you know, of practice, we could achieve this goal. Why not, to be fluent?
Fluent, yes,
And
but
actually,
perfect native, no. I don't think so. We will be betrayed by our accent.
Yeah, accent, no accent.
Yeah.
It's
The main,
different thing.
Joanna, please.
I agree with you, Anita.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you're right, totally. I couldn't agree more. Okay, Joanna, please.
I was thinking about what Ina was saying, and maybe for her was necessary and was important to speak both language, her native language and English. But I would say, like, sometimes when you lose your connection with your background, with your family, is that point when the kids say, like, I just gonna speak English, because that happened with the example of the family. They moved to Australia, they have the kids, but the kids of those kids wouldn't speak Spanish because they don't have the connection with his background family. So I think that it depends how much would you like to connect with your past lives or with your land, with your previous land. I would say depend of that. Yeah,
it's very interesting topic.
it's very interesting.
Speak.
And actually, because also it depends on culture, because some culture are strong and they want to keep their language, they want to keep their custom, but some cultures are more flexible. So
they're adaptive more than others.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right, Soli. Yeah. Beautiful words, Joanna, by the way. Yeah. Mohammed, please. We have a couple minutes. 3 minutes. This topic is super beautiful, guys. I loved it.
Yes. So, guys, what is the best way to improve English language?
The best way to improve speaking English or language?
Yes. Yeah.
I think the best for me, I think the best way is studying and speaking and then listen to native. Of course, we have to learn with them. This is my humble opinion. Okay.
Me too. I agree with you, Tony. I only use this way. I only listen to podcasts and read some stories and practice. That's all. That's what I need.
I only either use this method. Native speakers teaching me, you know, paying some course expenses ever. Like Jenny say, ever, okay? Yeah. What about you, Ina?
Oh my God, I combine a few methods. One
It's
of
a drilling
the
of money, to attend a very expensive course.
I
I
think
don't agree
it's a
with
waste, a
that.
big waste of
Totally.
time paying some expensive course because we will get stuck on grammar every time,
Mhm.
This is, yeah, this is the main problem on the
Yeah.
paying courses. Am I right, Jana? Yeah, am I right or not? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Ina? Yeah, I think
Ina,
so.
Ina?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ina said
Yeah, what?
yes. Ina say, I couldn't agree more. It's your turn, Joanna.
I would
Okay.
say, I would say that it depends of the level you are, because
Hmm.
at the beginning for me was so important the courses that I took, and it was so important the grammar, yeah, because we need to feel confident with
At the
so
beginning,
many
you must study grammar. You have
exact,
to.
yeah.
Hmm.
And at the beginning, it's really frustrating when we start listening from podcasts and we don't understand.
Hmm.
So I would say like it depends of the level of your English is. Yeah, I think that for all of us, for now, it's so important to keep speaking and to keep listening from native ones and to keep correcting some mistakes.
Hmm.
Yeah, at this point, maybe the courses they don't give us what we need now. So that's why we are here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Beautiful
Yeah,
words again.
that's a good summary, guys.
Yeah, yeah, good
Yeah,
summary.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thumbs up to you all. Yeah. Well said,
Yeah.
everybody. We're back in 5, okay? 5 minutes.
And
All right. Okay.
Kind of like this topic is kind
And
of like
what?
super beautiful. Oh, Joanna, in here we have this habit, okay? Kind of like, please. Please, Joanna. Kind of like, all right.
okay, 5 minutes
Five
break. Yeah.
minutes. We're back, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, of
See ya.
course.
See
Okay.
ya. See you
All
all.
Yeah. See